Legends, statements, store. Ow. I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, and I'm so here. Legends, statements. Legends, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back. It's episode 7 of Diva Den. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please share, please share, please share. Remember that if you have any questions or comments, please do so on this live feed. And we have a fabulous show with great topics lined up for you this evening. So get ready. It's Diva Den. Yeah. So what's up, Zena? What's up?
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm good. It's my first week not having children in the home, so we just over here living.
That's what's up. So Jamea is gone.
Yes,
And where's the baby go?
She did go to Richard Bland. And hopefully in late 2021 she'll be heading to William and Mary. So
That's what's up. Has she chosen a major yet?
yeah, sociology.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because she's trying to get into people's heads. She want to learn more about people.
That's
Because
what's
she
up.
knows it. Because she knows it.
She is her mother's child.
Yes.
Anything else special going on in your life?
No, that's it. That's
Good.
it. Just enjoying good company and good friends right now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So let's bring on in the crazy lady, the crazy one.
Hi, what's going on? What's going on?
What's going on with you?
Nothing. I'm just ready for the shits tonight, honey. I'm ready. I'm locked and loaded.
Are you
Locked and
locked?
loaded. Oh, yeah, and I wanted to say, Zakia, you think you fierce too with your little shirt doing the little reflecting thing and shimmering and stuff. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna fix that later.
I think it's called lighting. Hey, Lee, how are you?
Hey, Lee.
I'm really doing.
I think it's called lighting. Everything been good with you? See, she come in
She come in with it.
Come in at me. So what's up? You doing
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, trust. I'm gonna be at you the whole night.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Oh, yes, I am.
You are a mess, child. And let's bring it in.
The
King Dallas. Hey.
Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? I am falling out backstage. The green room is the tea. For anybody who's been on the show, y'all already know.
Green room, stay lit.
Yeah. So what was happening in the green room? Brianna, she always trying it.
She ready. She locked and loaded.
That's what she said. She locked and loaded.
Thank you, Dallas.
Okay, well, she had the wrong shooting range.
Ain't nobody scared of you, Zakia. Ain't nobody goddamn scared of you.
I think somebody said in the comments I need to give her my light.
Okay. Yeah, come to the light, Carol Ann. Carol Ann needs to come to the light. They know she's on the other side.
I can't
Doing okay, Dallas? You doing okay?
I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. I just been busy with schoolwork, working. So, I'm hanging in there.
That's what's up.
I'm ready to get into it.
That's what's up. So, look, y'all, remember that if you have any questions, comments about any of the topics that we're talking about, please make sure that you comment actually on my live thread so that we can share your comments with all the other viewers. And please make sure you share the live, tag your friends, and share the live. We try to do this every Saturday unless we have some travel differences, but we try to be consistent. So We're excited. Look at Brianna. She is throwing shade in her body language. But we're going to move things right along and go into.
She ain't got her fan tonight.
We're going to go right on in.
She do got her fan.
I'm
We all,
ready.
she always got that fan. So I think I want to
Yes.
jump with our hot topics, and I want to talk about Miss Kendall Stevens. She is a resident of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and she was in her home and she heard some fighting outside of her home. She's a transgender woman of color, and she heard some fighting outside of her home. And when she opened the door and tried to get the people, like yell to them to stop, they clocked her TV, called her all kinds of man and faggot, bombarded her house and beat her in her house, a mob of people.
Mm.
A mess.
Shame.
Well,
Wow.
It's just still attack on trans people. And it is ridiculous. It's like
She only wanted to help.
every week it's something happening with a trans person. Is somebody listening to it like from another device? Because I hear echo. But it's not good.
No,
no,
and for
it's. Go ahead, Z.
it's just crazy that she only wanted to help. She only wanted to help. That's
Uh,
it.
and one of our viewers, Landis Osborne, he lives in Philly. He brought it to my attention right when it happened. But it said that they're threatening to come back and finish. That's messed up.
Yeah, yeah.
And see, and see what gets me is like, a lot of trans women, like percentage of color, can't get registered for guns. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just gonna say, and I'm just speaking for the transgender. It's probably a good percentage of trans women that are probably of color that can't get registered to get a gun, and we are the ones that's being targeted. And it's like once they said once you get a felon, then you can't get a gun. You get what I'm saying? And look at what's going on now. It's not safe. It's not safe for us. So now, what are we supposed to do? We pick up rocks and sticks like they did. You know what I'm saying? In the Stone Age and stuff like that. Well, how are we supposed to protect ourselves? And especially if somebody put they're gonna come back and finish it. So what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to pack your stuff up and leave? No, you're not supposed to leave where you pay rent. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to protect your home. But how are you supposed to protect your home when you don't have any means of
Yeah.
protecting your home? Because I believe that people should, I think that you should be able to get a gun. You should be able to go to the courts and talk to the, you know what I'm saying, talk to the judge and let him know, hey, this is my felon. I think if your felon does include drugs and like anything violent or any sexual thing like that, you know what I'm saying? I think that you should be able to get a gun and have a license. But once you get a felon, you're dead.
I think that's a valid point. That's a real valid point. I will have to dig. I'm not really sure about, sure. I'm sure you probably have more expertise than me, but I think that is really a valid point.
Yeah, because in the Commonwealth of Virginia, I do believe that violent felons they lose their right to hold guns. And I may have to look into it more, but I believe that if it's a non-violent felon, it's easier for a non-violent felon to get all of those rights restored than it would be for someone who has a violent felon.
And if anybody have any answers to that or info to that, that would be great. Chime in the comments.
But you're absolutely right. It should be. If you don't have a violent crime, and what we need to remember is most people who sell drugs, guess what? They're going to have a weapon. So, those felons are always going to be, violent crimes. But someone who's locked up for stealing, come on now. Somebody who may have been locked up for fraud, come on now. Those are crimes that, what, you've done your time, you paid the crime, you're out. Give them back that right to protect themselves.
Same way like they should have, that like they get their rights back to vote. You know what I'm
Right. You're absolutely right. And I think it should be
And
more.
with that, but then you got to look at it with the pandemic going on, and of course not really open like that. It's going to be like hell and high water. You know what I'm saying? To try to, because they're probably worried about other crimes and stuff that's going on instead of somebody trying to get a gun. You get what I'm saying? Because you can petition the court, but I don't know how that process is, or because I know if you are a felon and you can't be around nobody, you can't have, if you are a convicted felon, no, you cannot get a gun at all. So yeah, so we need to work on that because we need something to protect ourselves.
I'm a criminal justice major. I look at that. A violent felon is different than a non-violent felon. And violent felons, it's totally different. You can't have a gun, but there is a limitation. Like you have to wait 7 years, 7 to 10 years. I've assisted people to get their rights back. So it's 7 to 10 years where you have to not committed any crimes. You have to have legitimate references to present to the court and the governor, and they can give you certain rights back if you're not a violent felon. It's two different things, violent and non-violent, as we speak right now. So we need to look into that because the criminal justice system is about to get a big haul coming up in the next few years with everything we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Henrico is about to have their own division of checking their officers as it relates to everything else that's going on. So criminal justice is about to get a shake. They about to shake it down, and we need to get on board to help our sisters and our girls. Because right now it's the time.
Yeah, but I also think that like right now you just need to, take precautions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be safe.
But how can you be safe? It's real hurtful, but how can you be safe when you're going to help? She didn't think that was going to happen to her.
I get it.
Should you be fearful?
I get it, but you should have some type of protection in your house.
Yeah.
Before I had a gun, I had a taser. Before that, I had pepper spray. You should have some
you're right. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Enough to get them off of you where you can get something to let that ass have it. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't until like recently, and that Zena, for a long time, I didn't have a gun. And then when all of this stuff started happening, stuff started getting crazy, I went and got one. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I needed that stuff, and I want to get a concealed carry permit so that I can have it on me at all times.
Yeah, and we need to. I'm sitting here thinking we need to look into that, y'all, because a lot of the girls are, like you said, Brianna, they're impacted by this. And this again, it goes back to a bias for me. I can go get a gun. I don't have to jump through hoops. But that's fucked up that she went outside to help somebody, and that's what they did to her. And that's all I got to say. That's kind of fucked up.
Mm.
But I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna do a Zakia. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I don't want nobody to get mad at me. Listen, I'm playing devil's advocate. Now, at this time and age, I would play devil's advocate like Zakia. No, but at this time and age, I think, as stuff that's going on now, I think if it doesn't involve you, like say if she was minding her business, you get what I'm saying? If that had nothing to do, because some people feel like if it didn't have nothing to do with her, but wait, let me finish. Some people feel like if it didn't have nothing to do with her, why would she involve herself into it? Because it's so crazy how and this is what I said. People
Hold
don't
on.
be thinking
Let me
when
ask you this, 'cause I hear what you're saying. But if you are sitting in your house right now, like you are right now, we're on this live feed, and you begin to hear some people,
correct.
and you begin to hear some people right outside your door raising all hell, bottles hitting your house and all of that, you gonna sit in there? What you gonna do?
If you know what I'm gonna do, call the police. Because I ain't trying to get no. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what people do. I'm gonna be nosy first, and then I'm gonna call the
Yeah.
police. Because that's the first thing you do. You don't go running outside like these goddamn scary movies and go out there and get the first one to get killed. You do what your aunts and your grandma used to do. You say, Lord, they out there fighting. You better
Call the
learn.
police. Call the police.
Call the police. You don't go running outside. Who do that? But I mean, I understand what was regardless of at the end of the day, it should never have happened to her. At the
No.
end of the day, it should never have to happen. But I'm just telling people when stuff like that, we have seen it where people have tried to intervene and tried to help and tried to break up stuff, and look what ended up happening to them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It never be the two people. Always the two
Oh,
people
yep.
that's involved in they never be the casualty. It be somebody else that's trying to help or trying to break it up.
Yeah, so you saying stay in your own lane.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically. Basically, yeah. If it don't concern you, honey, and it's not within your perimeter, or you know what I'm saying, your personal space or whatever, yeah, stay out of it. With what's going on now, no, man. And then you being one of the girls, oh no, ma'am. Mm-mm. They can kill themselves for all I care. They can kill themselves for all I care. Long
But
as they
you
don't
know,
come up in my house, I am fine.
My aunt says she's gonna be nosy as well, calling the police. I was told never to run to trouble, run away. Yeah, I wouldn't.
yeah.
That's your who? Who is that? Your aunt?
My aunt.
Well, I
That's your
tell you
aunt.
what, I
I
had an
like her.
issue. I had an issue outside of my door, and it was 7 young individuals who had 3 guns waving them outside of my door. And so and this happened a few weeks ago. I proceeded to grab my weapon, and I did call the police. And I told the police what was going on. And I asked her to send the police, because if one of those bullets came through my window, I was laying all 3 of them out. The police was there in 3 minutes to remove 5 people with 2 guns on them. Before I allow foolishness outside my door to happen, I will lay you out. So yes, call the police. It ain't got nothing to do with you, because by the time the police get there, they shooting up in your house. They done broke your door down. They done bust you in the head by mistake because they trying to fight the person that they getting. I don't play with the bad people, but one thing I will do is I will play everything by Virginia law statute. So yeah, I will call the police, but I'm gonna play it by the book, because if I gotta lay you down, I ain't doing no time. I ain't doing no time.
I know that's right.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
I'm 50% through with my criminal justice degree. I'm gonna be bad, but you come fuck with me, I'm gonna lay you down and
I
call
will
the
not come
police.
fuck with you, girl. Woo!
Oh, a cancer, a cancer.
It's so sad. Especially colon cancer is something that especially gay men should be aware of once you get to a certain age, especially, or people participating in anal sex, because you want to make sure you're at least getting screened and make sure that you're just aware, because you can catch it. And if you can catch it, you can definitely treat it. So.
You went way to the left. Disclaimer: that man is not gay, and we don't know if he was having anal sex, because you went straight from him the anal sex to being gay. So I want to just make sure that we roll that back because we want to honor him and that.
I didn't take it that way, but I was like, dang, I didn't know.
Yeah, when Dallas said that, I said, what the hell? Like, what the hell was he thinking about? Okay, all right.
You know, I was like,
Dallas,
oh.
Hey, Tiffany.
Look, do what?
listen, I'm weak. I'm really weak because that just came out of nowhere. When he said, it, I said, what? What?
But I think,
Yeah.
but it's true.
Tiffany.
That he was 43.
Yeah, yeah.
He was
Cancer
40. Whew.
is no joke. That's just like my friend Paul. He went away from cancer too. Cancer is no joke. It's like, wow. My grandmother, my
And
aunt.
did you see on the
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see on the my grandma passed away too, and I have her I have the cancer ribbon with her name going through it. But did you see they was talking on the internet how people were talking about him, you know what I'm saying, was like he
They
looked
were.
bad and stuff because it was pictures of him and didn't even know that this man was dying. Anal sex
Well,
does not cause colon cancer. Hello?
I saw that picture.
Hello, caller, are you there? I hope anal sex does not cause colon cancer. Because if that is, there's a lot of people got goddamn cancer. We talk about the LGBT and the straight community. There's a lot of people that got cancer. And they going up out of here.
Oh my
Go
God.
bust their wide open.
What is wrong with you?
But it's
Woo, yes, girl.
Thank you for that, Landis.
Y'all need to
Yeah,
stop
thank you
because ain't
for
nothing wrong with a little backdoor action.
We know you. Look, you getting your totals. You live for it.
Girl, stop it, honey.
But I want to just send our prayers to Chadwick Boseman's family.
Yeah.
That's a great loss. Like when we were discussing it earlier in the green room when we was prepping for the night, and just how we was just saying 2020 has been so many great losses in 2020.
throw it
And,
away.
yeah, 2020 has been a doozy. A doozy, a doozy.
Yeah, it has.
You know, with everything that's going on, the pandemic, you know, the racial justice stuff that's happening, and killing
Crazy.
Black people, you know, it's been horrible. So, Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So sad. Take a moment for
It's
him.
crazy out here, man. What the hell be going on?
I have no clue.
Like,
that right there.
Let's
That
just
that
dissect.
that,
Let's just dissect that for a moment. Just that whole situation, you know, the whole thing. One, you shooting somebody in the back multiple times. Well, what happens to de-escalating the situation?
they don't even try that anymore.
No,
But
they want to kill. They want to kill.
yeah,
I think that they feel like they're in power. They have guns and they want to kill. They
well,
want to kill. They
well,
want you to do something. That's how I look at them.
yeah.
I'm scared to death because I
But
feel like
that's
they
why I
want to
think.
kill.
But that's why I think all these states are starting to take control of the police departments. If you've been paying attention, and this is going on everywhere, like everyone is having these groups there, like someone needs to be the middleman because it's something going on. And you know, all these police are protected by their union. Like they're essentially they have protection by their union. But we need to take control back. If everyone's paying the salaries in the cities and the states for these police, they most definitely need to pull them back.
Tiffany said they're scared.
Yeah, they said because they look at it as if you
It
if
is. I don't
you
think that when they say
why you stop?
Yeah,
What?
she
when
look,
they
she's
say defund, can you hear me?
Hmm.
Hello, caller. Are you there?
Are you there,
What's
Miss
that,
Pretty?
Ken?
Are you there?
Yeah, Landis.
Oh, I'm here now. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
When the police officers, when the police, I mean, when people say defund the police officers and stuff like that, that's kind of like crazy. That's giving me the purge. You know what I'm saying? Because if you defund the police department, you know what I know. I'm serious. It's giving me some purge tease. Like people are saying defund what? Wait, first of all, we're not animals. So we have to have some structure. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't have the police, then people can go around doing everything. What they need to do, they just
They
need
not
to
they
weed
not
out.
But
that's not
that's
saying
not what defund the police
that's not
means.
saying cut the police. That's not saying
What I
stop.
mean?
That means cut the police's budget.
Trust and believe me, for what we need them to do in the community, the money that they're asking for, they can do what they need with what they have.
Yeah, they talking about when they say defund the police, they talking about like cut down the budget and what is allotted in the city's budget for the police department, and use those funds and put them in other places like the schools in the city and the roads and
And training for the police officers.
yeah, but the training part, Zena, that's kind of difficult because you remember for a minute I was doing training with the police on how to police in a more trans sensitive context, and that is ingrained in your mind, it's not going to change.
Yeah,
Those people were in that training and they were there because it was a requirement that they had to go
right.
to. But you could definitely see the that was who they were. You know what I'm saying? And so we have to be safe, and we have to, if you can get your documentation to align so that you could try to blend per se more than, on paper and everything, so that when you do get stopped by the police, they're not questioning you. They
Right.
don't, you know what I'm saying, giving you a bunch of grief. You're not looking like Brenda and your name is Bernard still on
Right.
your
And
license.
it's a place in I can't recall the state, but it's a state who defunded their police and they took away their police department. Their crime has dropped to little to none. Like if it is done correctly, it works. It's proof that it works. No one wants to do it because it isn't any money in it. So, it's a whole lot behind this, but it could be done with what we're asking for and what we see they need to get it together. And kudos to
So
Henrico
what?
because Henrico is getting their own board to have a discretionary board for their police department.
Well, I think a lot of them are beginning to,
Hmm.
putting in place, and city council also they're putting together a board as well to really tighten things up and make sure
Yeah.
foolishness stops.
But see, they haven't thought about it before because it takes away, this is now taking away the discretion in the officer. I hope when they get this in place, I hope the first officer who kills someone black, the way they've been killing them, I hope the board does what they're supposed to do and this person pays the price.
Yeah, yeah, dearly. And moving from Jacob, even the little white kid who was there, Kyle Rittenhouse from Antioch, Illinois, 17, that went and shot up people.
And then they're saying he walked right past the police after he did it with the rifle.
Yeah.
And they was yelling at the
He
police,
did.
telling
He
them
did.
he did it.
He did
And
it, and that's like crazy because I mean when they were showing the video, you know what I'm saying. I had been watching the video and kept watching it and stuff, and I was just like, this is like really crazy. First of all, what the hell was he doing out there? What the hell? You 17 years old. Your ass need to be. They need to lock your goddamn mom up. That's what they need to do. Lock her
Exactly.
ass up. That's what they need to do.
Parents need to take control of their kids.
And she transported him there. She
Yeah.
took him there. So definitely.
Now what? Now, but the thing is, did he kill somebody black or was it um
The, the two
two
individuals,
Caucasian people?
I think they were two white guys. I don't, but from what someone said was the two guys he shot, they claim that they had kicked him and pushed him off a, a um a skateboard. I believe they just said that and they tried to say he was defending himself. But I don't believe none of that. I think he was out there wilding. He's 17. You're not old enough to have a weapon, but no one checked your ID. You out there after curfew, So it's just
And then your mama. I still can't get past that because even though Illinois and Wisconsin are close, you still took your child to another whole state.
yeah.
So what does that say about her? What does that say about her parenting skills? What does that say about her? Period. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, our president is a complete ass and continues to fuel everything that's happening.
Yeah.
It reminds me very much of like what happened in Charlottesville. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I think it's getting ready to really get really, really crazy.
Yeah.
And I think, people need to be safe. And the way I feel is like if the police get behind me, like I said it before, like I'm going to like call 911 and tell them
Mhm.
to go to the nearest police precinct. I ain't stopping on those streets. It's just,
And you know what? Landis said it right. Charge her too.
yeah.
In these manners,
Yeah.
especially, with the violence we got going on in our city, here in Richmond, Virginia, all these shootings they had going on, for every manner who's caught shooting somebody I think your mama or your daddy, somebody need to go to jail with your ass.
Whoever,
Because, yep,
whoever you are in custody to.
I don't want to hear I can't control him. The streets got him. He's a manner.
Mhm.
So since you can't control
Lock his
him,
ass up.
yeah, you and him
Lock
go
his
to
ass
jail for
up.
the crime he committed.
And a lot of that have to do with the law now, because back in the days when our parents really tore our ass to pieces, we didn't wild out and act crazy. But now, they can say,
They can
"Oh, that's
call
not
police.
or this, that, and the third." You know what I'm saying? And so kids don't get whoopings and stuff.
Well, sister, I was like 6. I'm gonna tell you, I was 6, and I was eating cereal in the middle of the floor. I will never forget this. And it was back in the 80s, and they used to play the number for the child abuse line. Remember that 1-800 number? So I sat there and I decided that at 6 years old, eating my cereal, I was gonna call the child abuse line and tell them my mama was beating me. And my sister will tell you that this is true. They knocked on our door and my mama opened the door. And they told her they got a report from a little girl that she was getting beat. My mother looked them in their face and she said, if you come in here, not only am I going to beat your ass, I'm going to beat her ass too because she's mine. She came out me. She closed the door and she beat the brakes off a 6-year-old me. That's what these kids need. I'm not trying to be funny and I'm not talking about violence against kids. I done got trust. I done got it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I done had to go and pick out my own switch off the tree
Yes.
to get beat.
My grandmother was born in
These kids, they don't know nothing
1912.
about. They don't know nothing about no
They don't.
switch, honey.
They don't.
It's especially when you get 3 on and plait it together like a braid, honey.
That was my grandmother born in
Baby,
1912.
listen,
Yes.
y'all know I suck my thumb, right? Y'all know I suck my thumb. When my grandma used to beat me and I used to get those whelps, I used to be sucking my thumb playing with the whelps. I don't know why, but I was like, them whelps. We teach racism in our home when you got blacks, not even
That's true.
like because you may be a
Colorism in the
little
home
darker
is
than
true.
them.
That is true.
Okay.
But she's absolutely correct.
but
She's absolutely correct.
and that racism extends into other things deeper than just skin complexions and dark
Mhm.
lightness either. It's like because when it's anything that's out of the norm for what you
Yeah.
feel like should be traditional for families or for Black people or for different cultures, then those aren't accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's crazy that somebody can be a drunk and be disrespectful, and the family accepts them. You can be a robber or killer or drug dealer and go to jail and come home, and that's totally fine. We love you. We miss you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But the instant that you are LGBTQ, baby, that is totally unacceptable. And
Yeah.
that is another form of, racism that is taught in homes, and that need to stop. And then I think when that stops, that's when the things like what happened to Kendall Stevens in Philadelphia will stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely.
Tiffany say extension cords.
People
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't
girl. Yeah.
extension cord. Now, listen, now that hurts.
Oh, got beat,
No,
uh, you got beat with an extension cord?
oh
Who me?
me,
Yeah.
Yes,
who
Brianna.
me, baby. Let me tell you the story, baby. I had did something in school, and my grandma was like, she was gonna beat my ass, honey. And I was paying that child, so I had went to sleep, baby. And honey, all of a sudden, I thought I was in a nightmare, bitch. The goddamn stitcher cord, she snatched the covers off, honey. Like, baby, she snatched the covers off and started whooping me with that stitch cord. I went under the bed. I had to sleep under the bed until it was time for me to get up and get myself ready to go to school because I was like, baby, this lady is crazy. Yes, I got beat. Yes, yes,
And
ma'am.
somebody just gave it to you. They said, look at Miss Pretty. You need that extension cord. She was a crap little child. Ooh, Scotty Scott.
Oh my God. No, I was not. I was not. I'm telling you, I was not bad. I was not bad at all. I was not bad. I didn't like beatings because I would see my brother and my cousins them get beatings. And I was like, I can't wear
I,
ass whooping.
I earned
I
every
was
one I
I was
got.
too pretty. I was too pretty.
I mean,
I was
I
too
got a
pretty to get an ass whooping.
Brianna, I got a beating in church because I screamed, drown her when my mama was getting baptized. My mama beat the hell out of me in the bathroom.
You
I ain't
are
lying.
horrible, Zena. You
Girl,
are.
what
I
is going
did.
on with you?
They was baptizing my mama, and I was like, drown her. And after she got baptized, she took me in the
Oh my
bathroom
God.
and she beat the shit out of me.
Was that when you were 6?
No, I was 3.
You was
I'm
what?
trying to tell you, I was 3. I was,
Mm.
I was,
Zena.
Oh
you
my
I
know,
almost
God.
drowned in the bathtub for another reason at church.
I was one of those kids. I mean, I'm not proud of it, and I'm blessed that my kids didn't pick up that trait. But I could sit here this whole show and tell y'all some stuff, and y'all be like, "You was a badass kid."
Well,
I used to ride my bike to Petersburg with bottles, and I would throw them at people. I bust people in the head. I was,
Girl, you
yeah,
terrible.
we're gonna
yeah. Like
we're
I
gonna
said, every beating I got, I know
we're
I
gonna
deserved.
we're gonna give you a timeout.
And yeah, because yeah,
You
she
throwing
crazy.
bottles?
She need a time out. Oh my God. How mean is
Yeah, did she
that?
turn it? Oh yeah. Now she's
I do
back.
good. I do good. So yes,
Oh,
I gave my mom hell, and I'm thankful that my kids didn't give it back to me. But I deserve every beating.
oh my God, Zena, that is so bad. Look,
Yeah, I was an awful kid.
oh my God.
I mean, y'all speechless, but I got something to make y'all real speechless. I know we ain't gonna. I know we
But
ain't gonna
now
see
you
it.
have
What you say,
now you
Bree?
have turned into this wonderful butterfly.
Yes, yes. because as the anger
Lord
management
Landis, you
people
need an
say,
intervention.
Landis, the people at the anger management said, pull back the onion. Pull it back to see where the problem lies. Where is this anger from? You
Nobody
need
want
to
to hear that
dig.
shit. You just bad as
And I
hell.
ain't, you know what? I ain't want to hear it either, Brianna. I ain't want. But no,
You just bad as hell.
I was. But
That's what the
yeah.
psychiatrist should have told your mama. She bad as hell. She just fucking bad. I'm sorry. She just bad.
But you
Now you
know,
don't have to keep beating her ass.
Can you stop dropping the F bombs? Your mouth, every other curse that was word
yeah.
is a curse word. My God, Brianna.
Well, you know who else probably was dropping the F
Oh,
bomb
I'm
and we didn't
sorry.
know about it? Jerry Falwell
Oh,
Jr. Because he been having a whole lot of fun.
What?
Yeah, Jerry
oh, give
Falwell
me the
Jr.
tea, child. Give me the tea, honey.
Okay,
Who is that?
yes.
Ooh.
So him right there next to Cheeto, him right there, his wife was having an
there.
affair with the pool boy.
They
Oh
said they was
yes,
really doing that.
He
they
cute
met at
too.
they met at a swingers event, and the wife was doing the pool boy, and Mr. Falwell likes to watch.
No.
My
So
God.
why he's so
You
stringent
watching.
about gays and everything else, and you so Christian? Is that Christian to let somebody do your wife, and you at the orgy parties watching?
That
Well,
is
it sounds fun.
Hmm. And she and he
Oh,
young
they
too.
turned it, honey. But what's her pool clean?
That's
Did he
her
clean a
pool.
pool?
He cleaned more than that pool. But see, the gag is, and keep this picture of Zakia. The gag is that he's in business with these two, and he just want to get out the business. They won't let him out.
Mm.
So either you let me out,
Entanglement.
yes,
Entanglement.
entanglement 3.0 with a little Jesus juice sprinkled on
Mm. I need
Not
all of
Jesus
that.
juice. Ooh.
I
I'm
need
gonna
to give
leave
me
that
a piece.
alone.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna repeat
Oh
it.
no.
it. Well, you know that's what Michael Jackson called what he used to give the children, Jesus juice. See, y'all don't keep up with this stuff. He said in deposition that he used to give the kids Jesus juice. So that's where that comes from. I
Oh,
didn't
so
make that up,
he used to give them NyQuil
but that's
to
what
make
Michael
them sleep.
Jackson said. But it was Jesus juice. But
Mm.
yeah, I
Oh,
can't
okay.
believe Mr. Caldwell why he criticized my LGBTQA plus community all the time. Look at you. You living a life of seeing yourself, and you ought to be ashamed for everything you do in the dark come
And
to
you
light.
know,
And a Trump
and you know
support.
what?
Yeah, and a Trump support. I
And
bet
you know
you
what? You know what, Z? He was
what?
probably mad because he couldn't get Mr. Winky up. So he said, well, let me go ahead and add somebody else to it.
It's,
Because you know them freaking men, you know they like little freaker stuff. You know they get soft on letting their wife get pound. And you know what? He probably wish it was him.
yeah,
Mhm.
They
yeah.
they
He
might
could
have been
have.
doing it.
There's a lot of technology and pills and all of that, and the coin that he got, I'm sure he could get that fixed.
Well, one
That's
thing for certain.
that is who he is. Like we are who we are, and I'm sure he don't want nobody judging him right now the same way he should not have judged us. Hello.
Right.
He got a
And I bet you,
sickness. He
and
got
I
a
bet you she
sickness.
ain't got that walk. She ain't got that walk.
He got a
Your
sickness.
husband don't
He
even
And
got
got
a
then
sickness.
it's even worse because you are such a Bible thumper and such a Christian, and you doing this, and this going straight again. You ain't supposed to commit adultery, and you're supposed to join into it.
then
That's
you live in a whole what was sodomy? You all over the place in a house to get you watching all this stuff go on. That's against your that's against your religion, isn't it? That's against Christianity rules. He ought to be ashamed of himself.
Girl, he's a freaky,
Well,
freaky. He's
Phil,
a freaky.
Phil,
Freaky. That's all.
Phil.
Freaky. You
And
sit,
no,
it,
you sit up
no,
there with your funny shaped face,
no shade though.
and sitting up there always.
what
The
you
pool
say,
boy,
Z?
Yeah, the pool boy
the
is cute. He just got
pool
caught up in an entanglement.
that's Becky with the good hair. Didn't Beyonce say call Becky with the good hair?
Where Becky be getting it in. Cause she loved them swinging parties, and they said he looked like he didn't want to be there. But
She got the wop.
once they found that pool boy, it was a wrap. And he watched that
Mm.
man do his wife. She ain't got no wop. She got that
And
dot,
he
that
must.
dot,
They
that
gave
drag.
they gave him a coin. They gave him a coin. I know they gave him a
10
coin.
million.
They gave him a
10
coin.
million. 10 million.
And look at Danielle.
They
Yup,
gave
and
him.
he got the recorded phone calls and everything. Yup,
Mm.
ain't it
How much did they
Danielle?
give him?
They didn't give him anything. They're in business together. They have a company together. The
Mm.
pool boy has been trying to get out of the business deal for quite some time. And these two won't let him out. Well, you're going to let him out now. He just wants out. That's all
And
he
that
said.
and that boy better get him a movie after this. He better get him because I want to know what's going on. I want to
Well,
know
if he ain't getting no movie, he can make some movies. The pool boy.
And it better not be broke. Look, and it better not be broke back mountain too neither. It better be
Oh, I
something
watch.
different.
I watch. That's the pool boy.
because you know Liberty
Must be
up there in the
something different.
mountains.
That Brokeback Mountain.
Did you
Ooh.
know that he was sending pictures of students that were at his property with their boobies out? Oh yeah, he was doing a whole lot of shady stuff.
They
Jerry,
said he had his pants down too.
Oh yeah.
Why
He
ain't
ain't had
call
no
me?
he ain't had no other choice but to resign. You have all this
Why ain't call
damaging
me?
evidence. What
Uh, girl, why he ain't called me? That was the shade. He could have called me.
well, this is I just hate when people, play with religion like that. People believe in what you say, and it's not cool. I don't trust my religious person with anyone right now because I can't find anyone I feel can be entrusted with that spiritual piece of me, and this doesn't make it any better.
well, I think that sends a clear message to that congregation that everything that they have ever preached and said was a crock of shit.
Well,
And
they gonna support them.
Oh,
and and that they need to remember that God so loved the world, He gave His only
Yes,
begotten.
he did.
He loved
Yes,
the
he
whole
did.
entire world, every piece of it, and we
Yep.
are made in His own image.
Yes,
And
we are.
people need to understand that we are who we are and move on and stop, trying to like dissect and be nasty to people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is transitioning in life.
Hmm.
We as trans people just transitioning in a different way, but everybody's transitioning.
Yeah.
Go from a baby to a child to a teenager to an adult, and then you transition through all of those periods. So,
Yeah.
child, get over it.
Hmm. But yeah, shame on him. He casting all them stones at glass houses, and look at your glass house broke the fuck up. Excuse me for the
And,
F.
and
Amen.
speaking about transitioning, I wanted to give a shout out to Gavin Grimm because transgender students win in the Federal Court of Appeals, and they ruled that school policies forbidding trans students from using bathrooms aligned with their gender identity is prohibited. So that is so amazing. And Gavin started that movement a while back when he was in school and they were discriminating against him and, was wanting him to go to a different bathroom. And, he was strong and resilient and, moved forward and used his story to make change for the country. So shout out, work bitch, all the
Yes, work, bitch.
Work, bitch.
okay.
Yeah, because they act like it's a privilege to use the bathroom.
well, really, what
Because I remember when I was at work and the people were fighting over the bathroom and say they didn't want the women in the bathroom because it was creepy and say that they didn't want a man in the women's bathroom and it was just it was just terrible.
well, I mean, really, what do people think that trans people are doing when we go into the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in a public place, I want to like go to the bathroom, do what I got to do, and hurry up and get the hell up out of there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like it's not like we looking over the stalls and you or standing
But
up or
Zakia,
whatever.
No.
Yeah, you need to go to the men's bathroom for that.
Right. What do you think is happening? And
but
then
Zakia,
really,
you know what they were
do
saying?
you want hold on. Do you want someone like me or Brianna going into the men's bathroom with your husbands? No. And
Well,
and is that safe for us? Can you imagine that? You know what I'm saying? So like, what
well,
is?
I can tell you this. When me and sister come out the bathroom, you think it was a party because when we were at work, we'll go in. When we come out, you think it's a party because we laughing, we having a ball, we did what we had to do, and we out. That's what you do. Meeting in the ladies' room and you leave. What the fuck do people think happens in the bathroom? You pee. You pee.
Right.
No, but
And we
no,
wash
I'm
our
gonna
hands.
tell you. See, people they said that they was. I mean, they when that first started, they were saying like um how like perverts can dress up like women. You get what I'm saying? And come
Yeah.
into the bathroom and be looking at. So, but this is my thing. If you have a trans or if you have a trans woman come into the bathroom, now say if she got on something that's like revealing her breast or something, you know what I'm saying? And say if you clock her set, what the hell do you think that she want with what you got?
Nothing.
If anything, she wants to get what you got. She don't want it. Trust me, by a long shot, she don't want it.
No,
So
and
She
what
that's
do
wants,
you think?
she wants to acquire one, right?
Hello, and then she could go to Walmart. She will get one off the shelf.
it's just ignorant. It's just
Yeah, but
ignorant. But I
it's
get that. That
it's
someone
crazy.
will.
Nobody want to go see no woman in the bathroom. Ugh.
Plus, women be nasty.
Well, most of us don't even want to see that part of the genitalia anyway,
I mean,
unless
I
it's
feel funny when there's little
unless
kids in
it's
the
that,
bathroom.
huh?
I be feeling funny when there's
Unless
little
it's well,
kids in the bathroom. Like, I don't like that. And they running around looking, feel like they right up under me. I'm, trying to handle business and got my stuff out. And it's just like little kids, it be little girls, little boy. I'm like, why? I don't like that. I think they need to have a family
And
bathroom.
and then at the end of the day,
Yeah.
them stalls they really ain't all that private either. The ones that's in the
Mm.
bathroom, they ain't that private. They need to make that you like that's indecent exposure for real. Like it's no privacy for real, for real.
It isn't. It isn't. But yeah, that's people need to get over themselves.
hmm.
But that is a big move for transgender students because that those things need to be in place so that they
Yeah.
don't have to have go through any changes. Because you remember when I first went to where we worked together, they initially wanted me to.
Yep.
I worked on the fourth floor. They wanted me to go to the second floor, all the
Mm.
way to another end to use the bathroom. And I was like, no, y'all was supposed to have they were talking about they had this whole sensitivity training. Well, what happened? So
Yeah, exactly.
now we have to do life experience training because I'm not going to that
Right. Right.
bathroom.
Right. And
Crazy.
that's why I was always a party when we were coming out the bathroom because now you have to wonder what the fuck are we doing in the bathroom? Excuse me for the F bomb. But yeah, it's a bathroom. You use the bathroom.
Right. Have to evoke change.
Yeah, you have to.
Mm.
I know when I went to Atlanta, it was going down in the bathroom. I don't know about y'all's bathroom, but the bathroom I go, it be going down in the bathroom. I
Mm.
think it's a little bit more than peeing going on.
Well,
Oh,
we talk about Atlanta, so that's a whole different story. But we're gonna
woo.
we're gonna take a quick little commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna go into our not hot topics. Our not hot topics. Yes.
Look,
Where did
they
Brianna?
done left.
Yeah, where
They
did they
got
go? Man, just hit it. I
This
just
is
said
a
a
quick
little.
break.
Yeah, I just said a little commercial break. This is not like daytime TV where it's gonna be 15 commercials.
Right. You don't get to
Back to
fix
back.
your makeup mid show. You don't get to do your hair.
Yes, where did Dallas go? He done went to the glam squad.
Yes, he had to hit the
Oh,
glam squad.
I'm sorry, girl. I had to go get me a gusher.
Oh,
I had to go get me a gusher.
a gusher.
Huh?
A piece of candy, some
Where
candy.
it explodes in your
Oh,
mouth. Where it
oh
explodes in
Lord.
your mouth.
So you're gonna be sitting here chewing on the rest of the show.
Uh-uh. I just needed me a little bit of sugar.
Uh, yes, honey. So we are in our not hot section, child. What has been going on? Not hot, not hot.
I tell you. And this only
Okay, I
happens in
got
the damnedest of places.
it.
Not hot, Massachusetts. A woman caught her husband's mama on top of him doing the do.
Oh,
And they done got locked up for incest.
oh, as should be. That's super. That
It's
definitely
2020.
ain't
That is
that
not hot.
ain't that much quarantine in the world.
No, and I understand when the some of the royalty, not the black royalty, but the other royalty, they used to sleep with each other to keep the line pure for the kingdom. We didn't do that, but they did. So I don't know what's going on in Massachusetts, but
And
they
I
can keep all that.
and I heard there's a lot of that in West Virginia too.
Mm. Actually, I saw a video from West Virginia of a family who were inbred. And when I tell you that that's a messed up family because of incest. Whoo.
Thank you,
So
Clayton. Thank you.
thanks, Clayton. It's alive and well, but that's not hot.
No, definitely.
And I just want to know how old the mama was and what was going on. She said she walked in and she was on top. She nasty.
Mm.
And he said he was ashamed. He
Oh,
made a mistake. No, y'all been doing that for quite some time.
They need to be right there at Jerry Falwell Jr. house.
Yeah, it's all time. The wife will do it.
right in the mix of it. Right in the mix. Get
And
your
you
Yeah.
know what? He'll
Yeah.
I
wipe
think I
it.
might need to go there.
With Lower Dallas.
Ooh, there he go.
Hey Bianca, how are you? Bianca,
Yes.
Bianca
Hey,
just built a
Bianca.
beautiful home in Chesterfield. Beautiful home. Congratulations, Bianca.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Mm.
so that's not hot.
Well,
That's
I
not
got a,
hot.
well, I got a not hot too.
Okay.
You know, we really have to vote, and we really have to get out there and change these policies and change these laws that's going on. Because on Friday, a death row inmate, Marcus Robinson, his case, he was taken off of, yeah, there you go. He was taken off of death row when he was sentenced April 2012. He was sentenced to death row, and he was trying to tell them that he was sentenced wrongly because of racism. It played a part in it. And that goes back to, if we don't vote and we don't be involved in what's going on in the political aspect, then we're going to be lost. We are, because we the people can get laws changed if we want to. But if we sit back and we like we got what you say, Z, the Cheeto, like we got the Cheeto
Mhm.
at the White House. If we let the Cheeto sit there, he gonna stay to do stuff. So we have to just get out there and we have to do what we need to do if we want change. Because that is saying that race played into the balance where your life depended on it. You get what I'm saying? If you were white, go ahead.
And I was just saying, then just look at the administration, at him as a president, look at his agenda in these first 4 years, how he targeted Mexicans, how he targeted immigrants, how he's targeted LGBTQ people, how he specifically targeted transgender people. So in the next four, if folks don't get out there and vote, and he's repealed things that have protected these people. So if we don't get out there and vote, then what does that look like for the coming term? Is that, oh, now let me focus my attention on Black people. He's already messed with the office to mess up voting. So like you're infringing on our civil rights to vote. You know what I'm saying? So what's next? You know, is it going to be Black people? Is it going to be what's next? And you see that he's incompetent. You see that he is clearly clueless and cares nothing about us as a country, and he's just really about himself and his gain. How this man ain't even gave up his tax returns? Let you, or anybody on the screen watching deny giving the federal government tax documents. Where they going?
To jail.
To jail.
Not hot.
Not hot.
Not hot at all. Dallas, you muted. Oh, okay.
Nah, well, also he was down in the where they just had Hurricane Lloyd. He's down there selling autographs, and he said sell it on eBay for $10,000.
Who wants a Donald Trump autograph?
Exactly.
My Aunt Lolo said, what about the 19-year-old that married the 44-year-old lady in Cali? We didn't hear anything about that. But I know some of my friends that's let me stop. That's definitely cougars.
Listen, if a 19 married a 44, it's about a coin. It ain't about her. It's about a coin.
No,
19 and 44. Girl, please.
No. I just watched Medea's farewell play, honey, and one of the characters in there, I think that it was kind of true. I think that young people can fall in love with older people. Love has no age.
Yeah.
And so, no, you don't need to fall in love with a child. You know what I'm saying? But like 44 is a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, love can happen in different ages. I just think that you need to be respectful and not be a pedophile. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love is different.
Yeah.
Well, I dated somebody who was 69.
You said 69?
They were 69, and they just like to talk and in the conversation, and we would go have coffee and go for walks and stuff like that. Go out to eat and stuff like that, and I
How much
really
did you
enjoyed
get,
it
Dallas? No, I'm just joking.
Now, that literally just means that you were being a sugar baby.
Well, he was being a twink. Zakia. No, but Dallas, I mean, you heard what I said. He was being a twink.
When look, Landis said, "What we think about all these fans only pages popping up."
Fans only,
Yeah,
fans.
only
Listen.
fans or what? It don't matter.
Only
Somebody be
fans.
showing boobs and stuff. I don't know what they do on the, but I think people trying to make money. Is
Well,
that a money thing?
I
Listen,
think it is.
ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah, I think it's like a little site where you can kind of do whatever you want to do, and people subscribe to it. And at the end of the day, like I don't think it's anything that's bad with it. I think that we're in quarantine. Well, Lee Anthony, give me yours so I can look at it and see what it's giving.
Yeah, I mean,
but people are in
I'm
quarantine.
looking them up right now.
People are unemployed. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I would rather you do video work and virtual strip shows than putting yourself at risk. For so many other things and putting your life at risk. So I just think that people get creative about the way that they are marketing and branding and generating revenue. And COVID, like you have to take an opportunity to reset and restart and get it together. So kudos to those people who have OnlyFans.
Wait,
Yes,
hold on. And
well,
let me
well,
tell
we
you,
talking
Oh,
about
people
not
need
hot.
to,
and wait. He said it's Lee Anthony said only not just for adult entertainment, it's
Exactly.
for music as well.
right. That's what I was gonna say because OnlyFans is but it's a kiki because one man he got up on Facebook because he had went off because he had subscribed to this girl page and it was like $29 or something like that. And said all she was doing was frying some chicken. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not all about sex because people, yeah, she got him together. She got a lot of people together.
Oh,
But
so
it's a lot of different things. Huh?
I'm gonna get me a OnlyFans page, and they gonna watch me watch Blacklist.
Well,
Yeah.
shout out OnlyFans. They are not hot because they just changed the subscription prices that you can charge because Bella Thorne came on there and she was charging people over $200 for a subscription and she scammed them. She made $2 million. And so now OnlyFans has capped how much you can charge for your subscription to $50 and shipping has been limited to $100.
Mm.
Wait, Lee Anthony put
And
his
now it's
only, is that
taking a
his
little bit
OnlyFans?
longer to get your money. It's and you used to get your money like the next day to 2 days. Now it's taking even longer.
Mm.
Some people reporting weeks.
Ooh, you spilled that tea on OnlyFans.
Mm.
Well, I'm gonna rethink what I'm putting myself on there. Watch
Damn, I gotta take
Black.
mine down. Shit.
Why you gotta take yours down?
Because, girl, I want all my coins and I don't want to wait for it.
Yeah, that cash out.
Dang, and I was
Cash out,
just
cash
about
out.
to get me a page. I was gonna get me a
No, don't
page.
do that.
I can watch Blacklist, and people can subscribe to watch me watch Blacklist. Oh, and then you can subscribe and see me to when I'm watching P Valley.
Down
People are
in the
gonna
valley
say,
with it.
and I'm be like
Hey.
this. They're gonna be like, "What's she doing?" I'm be like,
So the camera just gonna be on your face, but you gonna be watching TV. What is wrong with you? But look, talking about TV shows. Have y'all watched Lovecraft Country?
"No," but everybody
Oh,
keeps talking about that.
baby. It is good. Yes, honey, because I watched it the other day because it's only
Yeah.
two episodes. Baby, that was fierce.
And look, now I'm coming for her because she just cut all cross you, Zena. Now, what is it about, girl? Tell us what it's about. Let me see if you've really seen it.
Well, honey, it's about a black guy who's supposed to be a descendant it's about a cult and it's about goddamn aliens. And but the black guy, the young black guy, he's supposed to be a descendant of something. And the white man, he wanted the black guy essence or whatever to open up the Garden of Eden because he was supposed to be Adam. So he was luring the black guy to wherever the castle and all that stuff. But it's kind of crazy. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I got sidetracked. Bishop the Bachelor said he is his free Zakia. Ooh.
Okay. Well, see, you think
You can't be free.
right? You cannot, but you probably think that it's nasty, and he plays music.
Yeah,
And
so go ahead and let us know what Bishop the Bachelor got going on. I want to hear the music.
okay,
I
Why you
don't
think you're
I
going
don't
to see
mind.
something else?
Who
All
me?
you all you gonna see is probably a piano and some beautiful music or something.
and some drums.
No, that's fine. Oh,
Rihanna,
some drums.
Rihanna's so nasty. Always in the gutter, child. Always. So Zena, you had another you wanted to do another not hot as well, right?
Um, hmm, tragic. We talked a whole lot about you know, the trans community tonight, the LGBTQA+ community. But you know, it's people like that man right there. He's sitting, he badmouth the community. He just sickens me. And I can't stand, as I said, people who throw stones at glass houses and your glass house is broke all down to the ground. You know, you can't be out here condemning people because that's your religion and you doing stuff like that.
You said a mouthful.
I
Because
can't.
a sin is a sin.
Yeah. You know, it's just like the men who are up there in Congress. You know, they always talking about they don't like this about gay. They don't like this about gay. But you the one in the bathroom putting your foot under there to see the other man on the other side. So, you know, you can't get that's what they do.
Or in glory holes, putting stuff through holes or opening.
And then you get up in the Senate and you talk about what laws you don't want to pass. That's what they do. They do that stuff. That's just not cool.
I mean, everybody really should just be free to be who they are for real.
Exactly. But see, they're afraid to be who they are, really. That's why they don't like the community. Because the community lives free in who they are. And they don't have the courage to be who they really are. And Jerry Falwell is a freak. Oh, Mr. P.O.U. Yes, I do. The P.O.U.
Yeah.
Trip.
Listen, why they beat my uncle up for? Why? Why they beat my uncle up? Huh? Why? They hating. Why they beat my uncle up for? Y'all beat my uncle R. Kelly up for nothing. Y'all couldn't take that he peed on somebody. Oh goddamn well, people get peed on, spit on all the time. Don't beat my uncle up like that. Don't do that. Don't worry about my uncle. Don't worry about Uncle R. Kelly. We gonna get you out of there. That's why we put him in protective custody. You hear me, Ms. Z? That's why we put him in. That's why they put him in protective custody, and can't nobody get to him there. Y'all got one lick, and that was it.
But let me tell you how crazy all of that is that you just said. He cried to get moved because of COVID, and they refused. But when he got his ass beat, they said, "Oh Lord," they said, "We're gonna have to move him." And like you said, you read the article. He didn't get beat real bad, but as I said, I wonder if they beat the piss out of him.
Oh my God, you was a mess.
I'm gonna be like Brianna, and I'm gonna play like Zakia. So set that up for him to get moved. You heard me? Who's supposed to set that up for him to get moved?
Well, he got moved because people were coming there. They were outside the prison trying to free him, all his fans and stuff, and they got on lockdown. So the inmates was tired of being on lockdown because of him.
I don't know if I broke up or not. I said, suppose R. Kelly set that up so that he could be moved because he wasn't beat up. They say he wasn't beat bad.
But you know why I ain't gonna believe that, sister? I'm gonna tell you why I ain't gonna believe that. That man can't read past kindergarten. He's a genius, but he ain't put all that shit together. I'm sorry, excuse for the S word, but he ain't put that together. But it would be a good move.
But he got people that's on his side. He got fans. He got fans that like him. You know they do all kinds of stuff in the jail. I wouldn't be surprised if that was not a setup to get him moved to somewhere else. And think about the prison system and how messaging and everything else get in there. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that it could be a whole setup thing just for him to get to solitary to be.
Yeah, because he actually had been asking for it, and they continued to shoot him down, and he finally got away. You're absolutely right.
And I'm sure they probably said, well, if somebody attack you, or you know what I'm saying, that would be grounds for to put you in if your life is in danger. Yeah. Da, 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 da. So somebody probably made it happen.
Yeah, they could have. They absolutely could have. And he probably sing that man to sleep every night. That would be a favor I would be willing to do.
And
be like, man, get me out of here now. Sing every night before you go to sleep.
And Bernard said he set that crap up.
Yeah, Bernard. He probably did. See, sister, it takes a December cap to talk to a January cap for us to get it together.
But at the end of the day, we're still the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Better than any other zodiac sign in the zodiac system.
Oh, sorry. And yes, what about Bill? I thought Bill was coming home.
I
Mhm.
think it's sad what they doing to Bill Cosby. That's, at this point when somebody's older like that, they do not need to be in no jail, in no cell. It's ridiculous. He's in his golden years. That's the time he's gonna be leaving the planet. I think it's another part of race. I believe it's probably got something to do, to be honest, with racism. I don't think he did nothing to them women. I think they lying. And I think it's a shame what they doing to Bill Cosby. And that's just my opinion, because I think they lying. And I'll tell them that. I think they lying. I don't think he did that.
I just think as we talk about the criminal justice system again, I just want to know how they could use um a NDA against him to convict him, something that wasn't allowed to be used in court. Previously was allowed in court this time, and he was convicted. I that's effed up. Yeah, Trump should pardon him. He surely should.
Yes, yes, he
We
should.
sure we ain't gonna vote for him, but we'll take that pardon. We'll
And,
take that pardon.
and Lola, I need you to understand that your birth
Big
month,
time.
August is cute, but no other zodiac sign gets to end the year and begin the year. They did that because Capricorns are great. That's why we have to start the year off so it's in a good mood. And we allow all of the other zodiac signs to have the little months that they have. We have to come back at the end of the year and correct everything so that it begins new. Yes. Don't you agree, Zena? They know it's true. The other children, look, everybody else get a little month. Like they get like February, November, February into December, some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we get the end of the year and the beginning of the year. And what does the Bible say? The Bible says that Jesus Christ says he was the Alpha and the Omega,
Omega.
the
The
beginning
beginning
and
and the end.
sorry,
You been over there
Bernard.
with Jerry Falwell. I'm just gonna
Listen,
play devil's advocate.
you cannot negate fact. Anybody who is a Christian, right, Zena? Doesn't it say the beginning? I am the
And
Alpha and the
the
Omega, the
Omega.
beginning and
The
the end.
beginning and the end.
So you cannot negate that. What other zodiac signs are the beginning of the year and the end of the year, other than Capricorn? So therefore, and look, we even come around. Our stuff start our season starts like right at near Christmas and all of that. You can't negate it. We are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Just y'all other zodiacs have to know your place. Leos are cute. All y'all.
Girl,
If I had
girl,
some hair, I would throw my hair.
girl,
Look,
y'all
I'll
feet
for you,
stink.
Zena. Look, I'll throw for
Y'all
you.
Capricorn's feet stink. Capricorn's feet stink.
Excuse me.
William, fight
What she
me.
what she say?
Capricorn's feet stink.
No, that's probably them
You heard what I
onions
said.
you've been eating that's on your upper lip that you smell.
No. Capricorn's feet stink.
whatever, girl. That's the best you could do. Well, if our feet stink, it's because we're walking through the shit that you have caused during your mother. How about that?
No,
How
no, no.
how
No, I
about
am a
that?
cancer, honey. I am a cancer.
Uh-huh.
No, y'all feet just stink anyway. Ain't that
Whatever.
right? What's your sign, Dallas?
I'm a Taurus. We lay back, chill, we ain't with all that. We see red, y'all already know how that do. We tourists, laid back,
Mm.
chill, on it.
My daughter a Cancer. I think I got a Cancer,
Oh,
Pisces.
look, Brianna gave herself a timeout.
Oh, Dallas, you glowing.
You said light. Oh my God, are y'all ready for the versus battle? They say
Yes,
Monica and Brandy is going head to head on Monday.
Really?
it is gonna be live.
And I
Oh,
had no idea Brandy was older than Monica. Now she don't look
Yeah.
it.
No,
I had
she
no
don't, but
idea.
yeah, she is older than her. And my feelings, I'm kind of, at 43, I'm kind of like on the fence about this because if we're going catalog for
Kick me off.
catalog, just catalog for catalog, Brandy has a little bit of an advantage on Miss Monica. I
Mm.
I am a bigger fan of Monica than Brandy, but catalog for catalog, Brandy got that hands down. Hit for hit, it's
Oh,
gonna be a battle. If
Now I
they
think
had
they
oh
gonna
yeah, I
battle.
can I
Oh
can
yeah,
see that.
if they had to spend 20, like with some of the rap verses, they've had 20 songs. So if Monica and Brandy go for 20 songs, I think that will be a great. If they go beyond 20, Monica, right, and Landis is right, and that's what I was about to say. Monica has more hits than Brandy. That's a fact. But Brandy's catalog of music, even though she's had the years in the business, but Monica ain't to be slept on either. Even though she,
Correct.
And see, I just don't understand about Monica and what she got going on with the breakup. I just feel I like Monica, and I think Monica to me to me Brandy's just childish, and that's like when I think about Brandy, I just think about her being childish.
but what's funny about both of them, their parents have a lot of, you know, dealing in their business. So,
Hmm.
I never saw this, just from my observation, I never saw that type of, how do I want to say this? Because I think Brandy's mama is too controlling for me. She's
Monica
too
Pen.
controlling for me. I think that she made Brandy and Ray J make decisions based on what she wanted, not what they wanted. And I don't think Monica had that issue with her mom. That's why I believe Monica was easier to deal with in the industry. That's why I think that she has more hits. With Brandy, when you think of Brandy, they did her like they do most young kids back then. You get a show, you cut an album, you're Mrs. Sweetheart. That's who Brandy was when she dropped. And her first album was the shit. I had it. I loved it. I was
But
always
see, you
sitting
gotta
on.
look at it. You gotta look at it for
all right, so
them being young. It's
wait,
kind of like
hold on. We got some viewer comments. So
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I would love a battle with Fantasia and Jennifer Hudson. Them two voices are mega. It will be a concert and will shut the internet
Yes,
down.
ma'am.
Then Bishop says Monica is being childish now, having everybody waiting for her album to come out. It's been 2 years and no album.
Yeah. Rihanna too. I know I don't follow a lot of these people because I'm 43. I can't. But her album and Rihanna. Rihanna's been a little lazy too. Everybody's been waiting on her music.
Mm.
So yeah,
I think
childish.
I think she's been concentrating on so many other stuff, like with her makeup line, Fenty, and she's
yeah.
doing a
And Monica raises a family.
Hmm.
So,
And she,
she's raising a
Yeah.
family. So, but I like how Bishop put this. Everybody's waiting for the album, and and no, but we look at what she's had going on these past 2 years.
and with her going through her
Well, then
breakup, she should come out with some good
she's
music.
on a well then she's on a reality show. So if you
Who
got
on the
time to be on a
reality
reality
show?
show, you Monica.
Mm, I wouldn't know. I can't keep up with the kids.
But
I want to know what the
if you
I
got
want
time to be on go ahead, Dallas.
to.
No, but I feel like I understand what y'all saying, but I feel like if you got time to be on a reality show, then you can come out with your album because you when you say something, people are waiting for, even if they your fans. They're waiting for what you say. What you say is golden. So these people is like, okay, well, Shane came out with an album yet. Well, what's going
But
on? But they can see you on TV on a reality show.
but let me tell you something. These musicians don't have control over when their album comes out. They ain't got B control. Let me just say that's what I'm gonna call that right there. They don't have B control. And they've been out longer than B, but B got B control. She controls when her albums hit. When a musician can't control how their albums hit, they don't have a lot of control.
And Kaya got it too. Kaya too.
Miss my neck, my back.
Hmm.
Yeah, and Bishop says she been talking about it. Yep. Yeah, I don't. I hope her mama's not still her manager, but just that woman, she wants control and reign, and I can't dig her. And I need to hear this Rihanna. I kind of miss her.
I was hoping. I want to know what was in the letter that Whitney Houston gave to Brandy and them at that interview. That's what I want to know.
Bishop, I hate to tell you, I'm not a I'm a Mariah Carey fan. I'm a lamb. But I just had to speak fact on B. You know, she drops her album when she wants to drop her album. No matter what, if she tell you it's dropping, it's dropping. She don't even be telling her fans no more. She just drop it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's control of
Boom,
that's an artist that has some type of control. And
boom.
you know, that she just drop it. I mean, she just
She
like
dropping like
Rihanna.
Brianna just dropped off here.
Yeah, because you know, and I agree with everything we've been saying, you know, and like he said, she's been talking about this on this show, but ain't nobody you know, ain't he ain't seen no music, you know, because she ain't got no control. Only thing she can do is to stay on the show, keep talking about her album to keep us interested. So when they finally decide to drop it, she got a love play. That's all this is about. Industry
Well,
music
I'm a
is
Monica fan. I'm a Monica fan, and I'm a Brandy fan too. But I'm swayed more to Monica. I'm swayed more to Monica.
yeah,
Well,
Monica, she in that little grown woman thing. I've always liked her.
well, I'm gonna say, as an entertainer and an artist, I appreciate them both equally
Yes.
because their music touches on different eras and different times in my life, and I can relate to all of it. And
Hmm.
what I hate is that I hate that we continue to put black people against each other. Let's let them both be great, and let's uplift and encourage both of them because they are two black women, young black women who have
Hmm.
beautiful, who have you know left a mark in history. You know what I'm saying? So
And we,
I think that they both great. Shit,
yeah,
listen to that music, whichever one you like. But if Monica says she made an album, be a woman of your word, and drop it, we want to hear it.
yeah. And it's good to see, you know, women in their position, you know, they're human. You know, they both have gone through human shit we go start stuff we go through. You know,
Yeah.
so it's,
Yeah.
you know, and they still survive. They still survive, you know, so you're right. Kudos to them because Monday is going down. I can't wait. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it too for the music. I don't care who it is that win the votes, but like I think it's just gonna be amazing to just hear the music and the artistry. And thank you, Bishop.
And
Well, I
how about Cardi B? She doing her, yes, she is doing her thing. She just won't stop.
Hmm.
I just wanted to let y'all know I'm dropping my album next week.
Yes.
Word, bitch.
Yes. Oh,
You dropped off here too.
So we gave her a timeout.
and I'm gonna start the album off.
Oh, so that's how we doing, Zakia? Is that how we're doing?
You need a timeout.
You got the juice.
We're gonna have
Oh, she said
we're
you
gonna,
got
You got the juice.
we're gonna have
The
to give you
juice.
one. But we're gonna take a little short light commercial
Mhm.
break, and then we're gonna come back with our bit section.
Okay.
Legends, statements, store. Ow. I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, and I'm so here. Legends, statements. Legends, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Yes, yes. Took a little break.
And you know what? Before we took break, I seen the bishop say something in the group. And if she did that, Bishop, that would be so cold. Like that's so weak to me. That would be weak for me if Monica used her new album during the versus battle.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, we'll see.
Listen, let me tell you one thing. A read is a read. There is no rules of reading. So a battle is a battle. And if she want to use her good stuff, she can use her good stuff to win.
Well, let's hope that it's good stuff.
Yeah, because
Because
just
we
because
haven't heard it.
we ain't heard it. That's the worst thing an artist can do. Try to surprise and it be certain crap.
Yeah, and people be
Yeah.
like, "Well, what happened to that? What happened to So Gone? What happened to da 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 da?" But I think this rival started back when the boys' man came out. You know?
Hmm.
I think they should perform that together.
I hope they do that
It
on
was
the
a
versus.
hit. It was a hit. That song was a hit. It was really good. And it was during that time where both of them kind of was like this. That it was a good song. It was a good song. Because I always thought I was Monica.
I,
You can't say
I,
me.
I was always Brandy.
Oh, I
And
need to
Oh,
see
well,
that. Y'all need to do a virtual show. Y'all need to do a number. If they don't do it, y'all got to do it.
okay, you want to battle Zakiya? You sure?
It has to be competition.
Oh, baby. Oh, it is, honey. Yeah, I want to see if that old brum can still sweep.
Oh, you know it's still sweet.
Huh, huh. I want to see if that old brum can still sweep. I don't know. I don't know anything, darling. I don't know anything.
Rihanna, I'm not going to sit here stern wheel in my back. I'm not any of those little young girls. My accolades speak for itself. I don't need to bow.
Any day, anytime you want it, Zakiya, I am ready.
I'm putting myself in timeout.
I think I gave it to you before.
What you say?
I think you'd have got it before. You tried it every time. You always coming for me at national walks. And I leave a sweet taste in your mouth every time.
Girl, now you dog child. You be bitter, honey. You be eating lemon heads, honey, after the nations bust through, honey. You be eating lemon
No, darling.
heads.
No, darling.
Yes.
No, I inspire you to be better. And I'm glad your president
You do. I give you that.
I'm glad your president is on the line watching you come for the CEO.
I'm not coming for the CEO.
And look,
I'm not coming for the CEO.
He just look, he said, "Quick tongues, Ikea. You know I'm a chatterbox girl. Don't do that, girl. I inspire you. Greatness."
Thank you very much.
Like how we taught you not to do the wigs in promo pictures.
What? When you say what?
How we taught you not to do those wigs in promo pictures.
Oh Jesus, girl, you tried it. Okay, way down on the forehead.
Pull your wig back.
Way down on the forehead, honey.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
Look, moving on with
Okay,
the
ain't that
show.
it?
We have had a time tonight, but I want to give a work bitch to my sister, Tarina Deshae McCray. Today is her birthday, and tomorrow
Happy birthday.
her reality. She is opening
Woo!
the Transgender Resource Center. Yes, and what you know about that, Brianna? The Southeastern Transgender Resource Center.
Woo! Well, I just want to let everyone know, honey, that I am one of the employees of the Southeastern Transgender Resource Center. And I am just so grateful that Tarina has given me the opportunity because it's a lot of black trans, it's a lot of trans women of color that are in this field and that I do look up to. Zakia being one of them. But
Thank
she's
you.
one of them. No, but I love Zakia and the work she does. And it's just gonna be something phenomenal, and I'm glad I'm a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna help Tarina with all my might to make it. You know what I'm saying? To flourish and to grow and to one day be like nations. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just so happy. I am really like excited for tomorrow. And then my first day of work is Monday. So I went and bought me some little new heels, the little heels like this new heels. But yeah, I'm just so proud of Tarina, and she made her dream a reality. And I think if people have the drive that she had and going through the obstacles and just really, really wanting it, and she really, really did it, and anyone can do it. And that's how we need to just keep motivating. If someone has a dream, then you know what I'm saying. If their dream is of good quality, people will come and people will help them. And that's what happened with Tarina. People seen it in Tarina and people came to help her, and now her dream is a reality.
Yeah, and I think if you just you hear me say this in group all the time. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. And anything that you put your mind to, you can do. And especially, like I said again, trans people, if you're listening to me and you're in Virginia, laws have changed to make our state a better place for us that identify as LGBTQ. So there is no need for you to be sex workers. There's no need for you to be in places and positions that you are not happy and not valued. Pour into yourself the level that you want other people and other agencies to pour into you so that you can be great yourself. When you put your mind to it, you can, like, if you think about all the things that we put our mind to hustle to make ends meet. If you put your mind and that concentration into something that is truly your heart's desire and passion, it can be nothing but great. So do it. Stop sitting on your ass. Get up and do it. And congratulations,
Right.
Brianna. I'm excited for Tarina. It's a lot to run a nonprofit. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of negativity from folks. But one thing you have to do is you have to let your work speak for yourself. And people can say whatever they want to say, but when they see that you are making a difference in community and you are making changes for people,
That's
then
right.
then there is nothing that anybody can say. You know what I'm saying? They used to say some real foul, messed up stuff about me at the beginning, but my work speaks for itself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What the change that Nations Foundation makes for the community, and prior to Nations Foundation, the seeds that I planted in Virginia 20 years ago, they have grown and plant, blossom fruit. So it's about doing the work, and as long as you do the work and you keep your books and stuff right, and you have people that are in your corner that know what they are doing, and you have a team that's passionate about the work that they're doing, then it can't be nothing but good. Because when
Right.
you putting out good energy into the universe, nothing but good energy gonna come back.
That's right.
Yeah, I forgot to
Yeah.
ask her.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask her while she was here last time. I know Serena came. What do they do? What do they offer? Maybe Brianna can tell
Well,
us what you know there. And congrats.
okay. Well, people need to understand it's not an organization like how nations, it's not like a nations, it's not like mass, it's not like IBWC, it's a resource center. And what we do is we help you find resources for anything, for housing, for food, for getting utilities paid, for medication. What we do is we are the ones that you come to us and we do an intake, and then we see what organization has the services that are best for you. So that's what we do. And if it is funding available, then we probably can help. But what we do, we just point people in the right directions. We build a rapport with other organizations. So they tell us what resources that they have. And when people come into our building, we let people know, hey, you can go here, hey, you can go there. Because a lot of people, they get frustrated and they get aggravated trying to find resources. So if you have a place that's mainly just finding resources for jobs, for housing, for medical, you know what I'm saying, for insurance. If you have a place that's just for resources, it takes off a lot of pressure on people. Because I notice people, when they try to find resources, they go to one place, then this place send them to that place that's supposed to have the funding. But if you tell us, hey, we got the funding and this is for a limited time, then people don't have to keep calling all these places. Okay, we're going to send you to nations because they have funding for limited time. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you keep running around trying to find, it's like we're doing all the footwork for you.
So basically, you're doing like direct linkage to services and basically kind of like almost like status neutral service navigation, connecting people to resources and community. But I also think that she is going to have a pantry, right? And a clothes pantry from what I thought, right?
Correct. Yes, we're getting that. Yes, we're getting that together. Also, but it's everything is just taking like she's taking like little baby steps. You know what I'm saying with her going to people like Zakia and other women of nonprofit organizations. They are led by trans women. It's going to help her. It's going to help to groom her and help her to be on, you know what I'm saying, on the same level that they are. And it's just going to be rocky. I know it's going to be rocky, but she's going to get through it with the right guidance and the right people who want her to, you know what I'm saying, be
Yeah.
successful. Then it's going to be something very, very good.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
Yes.
So,
Work, bitch.
so work
Work.
business to Tarina Deshay McCray.
Work.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I also want to give
Yes.
a work bitch to Phoenix Baldwin, aka
Yes.
Hey.
Crunch in
Okay.
Dragland.
Congratulations.
Yes, work bitch. So if you are in the Richmond, VA area on Sunday, September the 27th, I ask you to come out and join Miss Sweetheart International at large as she entertains in brunch in Dragland. So work bitch.
Work.
Workbench.
Word. That was supposed to be my Duchess.
Brianna,
Well,
I'm asking, are y'all taking any donations for clothes and shoes and purses?
yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, we are. And the clothing closet, it's going to be any type of clothing, but if it's like any clothing that is particular for interviewing for trans men and well, not trans men and trans women, trans identified people. So if any interviewing clothes and stuff like that, because what we're trying to do, we're trying to prep our trans identified people for the world, and they need interview clothes to go out and to find them jobs.
Mhm.
Good work. Also, I want to give a shout out to Daryl Wilson. He used to have his shows at Ziegfeld's on Friday night, but Ziegfeld's closed due to COVID-19. So shout out to Daryl Wilson. He has It Is What It Is Friday night in the DMV. So it is at 6763 Wilson Boulevard, Falls Church, Virginia 22044. work bitch for that coming back.
Work it.
I need to go to that.
That's why I used to
Okay.
get my drag and dancer fix all at the same time. Go be downstairs to do the show, make me some corns, and then go upstairs and give them all the way to the dancers. I used to love it. Yes. So shout
That
out,
used to happen to me in the heat.
so shout out to Daryl Wilson. And then I know y'all gonna think this is crazy, but I love potato salad, and I don't know how to make potato salad, which is horrible. And my mother used to make really good potato salad. And y'all know, since I have not been speaking to my mom, I really have not had any, like, people have attempted to make potato salad, but it has not been good. So day before yesterday, I went to Food Line, and whenever I see potato salad, I pick it up. I have to read what's in it because I'm
Because you
allergic
love the
to onions
onions.
and green peppers. So every time I read it, there is those two ingredients in it. So, like, child, what in the world? So anyway, I went to Food Line. Shout out to Nixon potato salad, honey. Oh, when I tell you, I had some in my green room before the show, darling, and it was some kind of good. Of course, I had to add a little salt and pepper and a tad bit of mustard and some hot sauce, but the texture was good and it was so delicious. And I cannot wait till the show is over so I can go upstairs and crush. So
Yeah,
shout
that
out
sounds good.
to Nixon's potato salad.
I'm gonna go in here. That sounded real good.
I need to try
I
that.
gotta work big. Zakia.
Hey, Mingo.
Hey.
Well, Daddy Yee made me no potato salad, and
Hey,
Leanne,
Mingo. You hear me?
I would love for you to teach me how to make some potato salad, please.
Uh,
Zakia.
What?
I have a work bitch.
yes.
We were waiting.
I can hear you.
We waiting. Say
Oh,
it. What
I
is?
want to say work bitch to me. I'm saying it because I want to give a work bitch to me because I just recently got my license back and I haven't had license since 1995. So that is a work bitch for me. And so no, I have not been driving without a license. But no, I'm just so I'm so proud of myself because I mean I really never thought that the day would come when I would get my license. But when they went away with the law of your license couldn't get suspended because of fines, that's what really helped me. And I went down there, and I'm telling y'all, the DMV is kind of worse now with the COVID and how, if anybody have been to DMV, it's like worse now instead of when you could just go in there because it's just like no better. And people, they don't have like the patience now. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to hurry up and skid and try to get you out of there. But yeah, I went down there, you know what I'm saying, and I just had to pay the $45 for the reinstatement fee and the $37. And I got my license, and y'all, it is a blessing. Once you get your license, please do not do anything to get them taken away because that is like something that you really need. Thank you, Grandfather Bernard. Yes, I'm so glad I got my
And,
license. So
and
y'all need to
I'm happy to know people like you were able to get that to happen for you. A lot of people aren't able to have their license because of fines, and that's so stupid when you're asking people to pay money when they're trying to work. So kudos to you, Brianna. You took advantage of it, and that's what's happening, yo. Now come get me because I'm hungry. I want to go to cookout.
Or you can come over. She can come and get you. She could come and get you, and then y'all can try my Nixon's potato salad.
Okay. Ooh. Because I'll be up there. I'll be up there next weekend for the sweet retreat.
Yes, I'll see you
Yes,
Saturday.
yes. And speaking about the sweet retreat, yes, the sweet retreat is next Saturday, September the 5th.
I'll be there.
Yes, it's at the Nations Foundation Event and Conference Center. Please make sure you come out and join us. Sophia McIntosh will be our MC and host on Saturday.
Man,
And
Mother Hyena.
my amazing court, the Red Diamonds, which includes Akashe, British, Deja, Gemini, Infinity, and Archie Bonet. We will all be in the building, entertaining and dazzling you and letting you know just exactly why it's sweeter in Candyland.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh
Real.
yeah.
She can't take that. Oh, she don't like
What
that.
you
What
say,
I
Zakia?
Oh, it's sweeter in Candyland.
Ooh.
I mean, it might be sweeter in
Ooh.
Candyland, but I'm ruling the nation right now. So
Yes, yes, you are. You are leading the
yes.
nation, honey. Yes, you are. And I ain't mad at that. But you always coming for me. So that's why I was like, it is sweeter in Candyland. And I'm also trying to inspire you to come and taste the candy. Come and see how sweet it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you seen the jury. Dallas, you got your admirer, Dallas.
Mm.
What's going on? Oh, who's Michael?
Mm. He is
Oh, let me look
that's,
him
a
up.
that's
makeup artist extraordinaire.
I said it right. That is my nephew, Mikhail, and that's his name. And he is part of my glam squad in
Oh,
pageantry in Atlanta, Georgia.
okay.
Matter
He's
of fact,
part of what?
he, he's part of my glam squad. He actually did my makeup on the night that I won Miss Sweetheart.
Ooh. Oh, your makeup was fierce that
Oh,
night, girl. I remember I called you and I had told you, I said, girl, you look so
And he did my makeup. Look, the 2 years that I should have been Miss Black Continental.
oh my God.
Agreed.
But that's another show.
Oh, hello.
He did,
Okay.
and he did my makeup when I gave up Peace State. Yeah, so he keeps me flawless, honey.
good. Oh, yes. Because you do. Ooh. I love you when you're made up and you ready to knock them out.
Thank you, Zayon. Hi, nephew. I miss you. Yes, daddy. He is dope. He keeps me flawless, and he had my eyebrows so beat.
Mm.
But
Mm.
we have been on these people's live feed for 2 hours. Every year I was painting for Black Heart. Time you did my mug, I've been painting nephew. But it's been an enjoyable show. Thank you guys
Yes.
so much for tuning in. Please make sure you all tune in next week because we'll be streaming the Sweetheart next Saturday, and we're going to be doing some special guest interviews with some of the people from the audience and some of the Red Diamonds Court. So we have an amazing show in store for you next week, and you'll get to see, snippets and spots from the show. So I'm going to have each one of my co-hosts to leave us with a final word, and I'm going to start off with the woman who has the big love right there in her screen. Love, love, love.
Oh, don't try me, girl. Oh, woo, girl. Mm-mm. I just want to say, everybody, just love yourself, mind your business. Not trying to be shady. I'm just saying, mind your business. You see what occurred. Well, I just want everybody to love themselves and go out and vote, vote, vote. And please just tune in tomorrow on somebody's live to see the grand opening of this Southeastern Transgender Resource Center tomorrow. And I just want to wish everybody love.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in again. I'm gonna go with the same thing, love. Just make sure to look into early voting. I just wanted to tell people in Virginia, early voting is something that can be a thing. It runs from September 19th to October 31st. So just know that you have the option to vote early. I didn't know about it, and so shout out to Cheesy Farmer for putting me on to it and telling me about early voting because we don't know what's going to happen at these polls come November with everything going on. So just make sure that you know about early voting, request your absentee ballot. Just make sure to get it done and get out there. Also, make sure you get your census done. That's how we're able to get money, funding. Make sure you do the census. and make sure you complete it because we don't know what's gonna go on, and we need everybody to at least get registered, know where to vote. Look it up on Google. It's called early voting. There's a lot of resources, and thank y'all for tuning in. I love all y'all, and thank you for the cash out.
Hey, I just want to say the same thing, starting with everybody. Just love each other and go vote, cause it's going down out here. I see that Bishop say rest in heaven to Chadwick. Yes, sir. That was a hard hit, and take care of yourselves. He was young. We're young. Go get your checks so we can stay healthy. And that's it.
Well, hey everybody! Again, I want to Diva Den. I appreciate my co and all of the banter and everything you bring to the show. Remember, we do this each and every Saturday. Please share the live, tell your friends about the show, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see any of the past shows, and follow us on YouTube at Zakia Jamacia. Yes. But I want to leave you all with just one thought, that voting is extremely important. We have to vote like our lives depend on it. But also, please don't be misconstrued by the propaganda that is being spewed. If you have to do absentee ballot votes, please do that early. If you can really come home to your polls of the states that you live in and vote, please do so because this election is extremely, extremely important. And in these times when we don't know what's going on with the pandemic and COVID-19, please make sure you wash your hands, stay safe, continue to social distance, check temperatures, all of that kind of stuff, and just be safe. The world is in a crazy place. We're living in some crazy times. And, as my other co host said, we have to love, love. So I want us to love more and hate less. And with that being said, we are all going to leave you with a big, gigantic kiss.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Diva Den friends.
We love y'all.
Boom.
So much. Thank you for tuning in.